Okay, so now we're going to see how we can crack WEP password. WEP stands for Wired Equivalent Privacy. So let's have a look into it. So basically how WEP network works is that whenever the packets are being sent over it, a key stream is added with it, and the key stream consists of two things: an IV and the password. So it is a combination of key, the password, and the IV. The IV is randomly generated. It is an initialization vector of 24 bits. And this key stream is basically nothing but a text. So you can see how vulnerable it is. It is just plain text, a combination of IV and the password. And this key stream is attached with this packet data, which we saw earlier is just gibberish, and it is not easy to read it. So we're going to see how we can separate this IV from this password. Basically, all the packets will have this key stream with it. So an app called AirCrack will read the pattern of this key stream, and it will separate this IV from this password. So the name of that app is called AirCrack, and we'll have a look into it. Okay, so let's see which network we have to crack. So we're going to run the same old command, aerodump ng, and we're going to give it name of our wireless adapter, which we saw earlier is WLAN 0, and it will give us names of all the uh, wireless networks within the range, within close range. And as we can see, here is a network. I have this network at my home. I set its encryption to WEP, and now we can see how we can crack it. So I'm going to stop this process, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sniff the packets again like we did before, but this time on this WEP connection. Let's run the command aerodump ng. We'll give it the BSS ID, which is basically this. We're going to copy and paste it over here, and then we'll give it the channel number, which is 7, and then we're going to write all the packets sniffed into a file named basic web, and we'll give it name of our wireless adapter, and we'll run the command. Oops. Okay, so we did a little mistake over here. We need to add these hyphens, and as you can see, it has started to sniff packets, and a file will be generated over here, and it will start sniffing packets. So as we can see, we basically need a lot of packets so that the app named AirCrack can read the pattern. So we need a lot of packets for that, and as you can see, not a lot of data is being transmitted. So we're going to force the network to sniff a lot of uh, to send a lot of packets. So we're just going to go to the desktop, and we're going to download a file. And as you can see, it is a very big file, and over here you can see a lot of data is now being transmitted. So now what we can do is we can run our command aircrack ng, and we'll first let's see what was the name of the file. Ls basically returns the uh, files and folders in the main directory, which is this right over here, and we need this file. So this one over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to say aircrack ng, and the name of the file, I'll just copy paste it, and I'll run it. This aircrack command will start to read the pattern, and once it finds the pattern, it will separate the IV from the password. This is the randomly generated IV, and this is the password. This is exactly the password. So my network is now connected to this spider 2, and let's see if it is the same password. I will now disconnect it, and now it's asking me for the password. I'll give it the same password, which was this one, AB12 and exclamation mark, AB12 exclamation mark. I'm going to do it next, and as you can see, it is connected.